So let's talk about how to start copywriting if you are completely broke and have no money. So I get a lot of questions from people wanting to join my course, which is in the description below. And they say, I'm going to join when I've got the money to sign up. I'm going to get some money together and then I'll sign up. Okay. So I want to give you some practical, actionable solutions to not have this happen in your life. So you can actually progress forward with the things that you want to progress forward with. So I want to talk a little bit about mindset first, because I feel this is something that a lot of people need to hear, and it will help them progress in so many different areas of life. It's ridiculous. And without this mindset or this mind shift, you will literally stay where you are right now, right? And it's all about this idea of being resourceful. Okay, so you might be sat there right now watching my videos or other people's videos, wanting to start copywriting, and maybe you are looking at other people's products, services, courses. Maybe you've even looked at my zero to paid course, and you're like, Christ, I can't afford the price tag on it. And to be honest with you, the price tag at the minute is 147, right? And that is a drop in the ocean compared to what that program will teach you in terms of how much money you'll be able to make from it. Like it's not even worth comparing, because let's say, for example, you invest £147 today in this course, and then you go on to sign 2, 3, 4 clients who are paying you multiple 5 figures a month, or even just like a few £100s for a first project to test the waters with things. You've already made your money back and more, and you've acquired the skill set of copywriting, right? So you've acquired this skill, which is a money-making, high-value skill for life, which you can literally apply to so many different areas of your life. It's almost ridiculous. But you're getting hung up on the first, investment in yourself. And I feel people struggle to get over this hurdle. And because that's in front of them, they never make any progress. They're like, oh, well, maybe it's not for me, or, maybe the timing isn't right, or, yeah, I'll come back later when I've got the funds available, which I completely understand, because there's no point you putting yourself into financial detriment, which is obviously going to cause you to make bad decisions. Because from experience, I've learned that when you don't have money or enough of it, and you're trying to make a decision in something, you make bad decisions. Like when you are scarce with finances, you make shit decisions, like really poor decisions. Whereas when you have a little bit of money in reserves or set aside, you have time to think, right? And you make very, very informed decisions based on the facts that are in front of you. It's not based on emotion. It's all logical, right? So how do we become more resourceful so you can go out and make some money to then invest back into yourself, right? Because everything in life is an investment. You've almost got to treat it as a bank account in terms of like deposits and withdrawals. So let's say, for example, you're trying to build a relationship, right? How do you build a relationship? You deposit love, kindness, energy into that relationship, and you keep depositing that. And then at times you will withdraw. But if you haven't deposited anything, you can't withdraw anything. So if you're trying to withdraw things and there's nothing in there, you essentially go into debt, theoretically speaking, right? And that applies to everything, whether you're talking about money or something different, right? So with this, when it comes to making some money or funds so you can invest back into yourself, we need to become more resourceful. So how do you become more resourceful, right? We look at what's around us, not like literally physically, but like what skills do I have or do you have that you possess that you can use to create funds? Like what value do you already have access to that you can make funds and create value for people? Because at the end of the day, making money is literally all down to providing solutions to problems people have. That is it. There is no other explanation for it. So this could be in the form of a side hustle. It could be in the form of another job. It could be something like that, right? And there's literally infinite things that you could do right now to go and make £147 to invest in a copywriting course, right? Ask yourself what skills you already possess and how you can go out and help people. It could be car washing. It could be selling lemonade on the side of the road. It doesn't matter how you do it. Literally, it doesn't matter. So stop overthinking that and just really question yourself and ask, how do I become more resourceful as a person? because this is a really good skill to learn. If you can become more resourceful right now, that will translate and compound throughout your life. Because doesn't matter if you have £0 in the bank or £1 million in the bank, if you can become more resourceful with what you already have, your growth is exponential, right? That's the learning lesson I want to give you. So if you are stuck right now and you want to invest in a copywriting course, number one, don't reach out and ask me to get access to the course for free, because I will not give it away for free. And the reason being is, as much as I'd love to help so many people, if I give you this course for free, you will not do anything with it because you don't have any skin in the game. You don't have any commitment or anything on the line. So you're not going to take action. So I could give you I could put together a course that I could sell for £5,000. And if I just give it away, there's going to be a very small amount of people that will do anything with that information. Whereas if I charge for it or put a price tag on it, a fair price tag, in fact, it's almost an unfair to me price tag, you have skin in the game, you have commitment, and there's something on the line for you. Maybe it's part of your brain that's like, oh shit, I need to make this £150 back. Otherwise I've lost. Which isn't very true, but I know that's how my mind would think. Same, for example, if you invest in something that was a lot higher ticket, a few £100,000 or something. Like I've invested in mentors and courses in the high five figures, right? For me, it's expensive for me. So what was expensive for me might be out of reach for you right now. It might be completely different depending on where your money thermostat is set. But the fact is, I put a lot of skin in the game for a YouTube mentor, right? And what I learned through that is what has helped me get this plaque for another channel and beyond. I've learned skills for life for that channel. Not just through his mentorship, but I invested in someone who works with some of the best YouTubers on the planet to help me with my channel. And it was scary investing in it. It was really fucking scary putting this money down, thinking, oh my God, I've just put the most amount of money into a mentor I've ever spent, ever. Now I need to do the work to make this beneficial to me. So I showed up to all the calls, I learned whatever there was on the trainings, I went back through the trainings, I implemented, learnt, right? And that's the benefit of investing in yourself, right? If you have a growth mindset and you invest in yourself and your growth, there is no downside. There's only upside. Even when you fail, it's just a learning lesson that will get you close to success. And you can apply that lesson to copywriting or anything, right? So yeah, if you are stuck right now, you don't have any money and you want to start copywriting, go out and become more resourceful. Maybe I'll put together a list of things that you could do to make £150 or something so you can invest in my course. But just become more resourceful. Ask yourself, right, what is the thing that I have that people come to me, that people gravitate towards me for advice on? How can I offer that as a service? Or how can I just literally go and clean cars? How can I go and do something that makes this money so I can invest in myself and then grow from there? And that's what you see it as. Washing cars, for example, is not a long-term solution. I mean, if you want to start a car washing business, it's different. But even then, you actually physically washing the cars to make these funds for something else is very short-term. And as long as you see it like that and not a long-term thing, the motivation and the fire underneath you is there. So you'll have no problem getting up and doing the work, right? That's how I've always felt with copywriting, for example. I've always had a fire underneath me and chasing goals. Not that it was ever a short-term play for me, but I've always had this motivation and drive to want to grow and be better. And I've always tried to be the most resourceful person with the skills and knowledge I have at this moment and then apply it to the world. So I hope that was useful. Any questions, drop them in the comments and I will see you in the next video.